Our next speaker I'd like to welcome up is the president of the Healing of the Nations Foundation, and might I also add, if you are a preacher, he is the preacher's preacher who everyone considers their hero. I welcome Reverend Dr. James Forbes.
Brothers and sisters, it appears that, well, I will probably be able to speak.
I think you can do it. I think you're okay.
It appears that there's such a thing as holy ground. And what that means is that Zuccotti Park has been identified with a brand new movement demanding justice, peace, and compassion. And as we stand here, we are reminded that just yesterday there was the commemoration of that awful day, 9/11, and there was something holy about that. But what is so special about this gathering is that, having enjoyed the Olympic Games in London, we observed that one of the most important races was the relay race. That is to suggest that one handed to the other the torch of justice and freedom. So this space is much more identified with young people who are saying, we see the nation crumbling on the basis of the differentiation on class and race, and we are determined to be one nation. Those were the young people. Well, what happened to the older people who had been involved in the struggle through the years? Well, in Greensboro, North Carolina, and you can see the pictures, old folks, people that were veterans in the early stages of multiple social movements, discovered that when it comes to justice, it's a relay race, and that means there is no ultimate retirement. So we decided to put a new meaning to retirement. Usually retirement means you're no longer working, you can sit by and coast to the golden sunset. But no, in Greensboro, we were jacked up as older people. They took off the threadbare tires, put on new tires, and say, elders, it's time to roll on one more time. Amen. So, I am delighted to see that we are joining. The struggle has to be intergenerational, and I am a grandparent. In fact, I just celebrated a Grandparents' Day at a church, and I talked about the politics of grandparents. I have a granddaughter, just almost 2 years old. Her name is Hannah Rose, and when I think about my nation, I am concerned that the values of the Golden Rule, common ground, and the reality that we are, because each one of us works together across boundaries of race and class and gender and orientation and previous condition of servitude. I want a world where my little Hannah Rose will discover that our society, not just her parents, but the society is committed to justice for all. Amen. That there will be no loss of opportunity on account of her gender, and that the economic condition will pay attention to the fact that if she is not able to receive basic subsistence necessities, then we lose the philanthropic possibilities that exist inside of her spirit. And so today, we who are the elderly, the National Council of Elders, we are saying any wisdom we gained in the years before about peace and justice and compassion and equality, we will not rest until we are sure that the torch has been given, and we want to make it a good exchange so that in the days ahead, we will discover that America has not lost the moral and spiritual values which propelled us in the last century, but that we are recovering those values, getting ready for a new century of hope and peace and justice for us all. Hang in with us. Don't miss the passing of the baton. We've got a race that will not end until America is all that she promised the world she was planning to be. Thank you so much.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.